We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Check smack. 52 blaster. Ready?
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young quickly to the flat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Penny. A pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This is 2nd and 8.
21.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jones. He completes it to Boyd. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings at 4 and 10 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Toss left to Elliott. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
There's Hopkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Boyd, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Penny, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane and batter your way on a 3rd down attempt.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his clock? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
7 yards there and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set.
Let's get in there.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Osborne. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
On the double. Hey, check, mega. Check, huh?
Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it, shouldn't throw that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know you talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones, middle of the field to Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team. And what? Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Following the interception, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Down. Check back.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. 11
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Ready up. Trouble 38. Hey, computer. Stay. Hut.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, Young. And it's incomplete. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Together, Wolves! Keep it together! Come on, this is our last chance!
Come on, guys.
DeHunt! Now a 2nd and 10.
Good route here.
Now it's the backup Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Vikings 17. You want to win! Yeah, let's go! Man up!
And we welcome you back now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm getting set and ready for the 3rd quarter. These offenses are getting fine form. What will the second half bring us as we're underway in quarter 3? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On play action, Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, go!
From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. In motion right here, Boyd.
Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
78 yards.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
Penny up the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Ready? Play.
The first down throw for Young. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their backs too, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
So when's it going to go down? When they start fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and referees assess the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And with that last throw, we send out a congratulations to Kirk Cousins. He just went over 40,000 passing yards for his career. Just an incredible number. And the way he's still throwing it, you'd have to figure, heck, 50,000, not out of reach. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. blitz, that one incomplete there.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They're able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Singletary again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Elliott not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Keep going.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
There you go. Yeah!
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ready.
Penny, a first down carry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On the ready. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Penny on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Knocked out another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Piñeiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
300.
To throw, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Ultra.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game